Hi guys, the time has come to enlist your aid, your help. I am a student of fish, right? Super new to the new, well for me, a new shell. So there's bash, there's ZSH, and I've been playing around 3 days now on fish. This is the time, if you are a more advanced fish user, just have a look at our code and give us some tips, say include this, include that, how I would do this, I would do that. All right, so it's about fish. We have in our aliases already something. If you did a update, and this is a build of this morning with the new column RS51 and everything is fine. And if you do an update and you do the scal and all that, then your aliases are all in. And we have here 2 ZSH, 2 SDM, something else, right? But 2 bash and 2 fish. An easy way to just log out, log in, and on the ArcoLinux XL, fish will be available, right? That's the one that people call it's bloated, right? But it's our system. That's for us. And if you don't like it, there is XS, there is XS, LTS, there is the D, there are all the Bs. This is our thing. XL is the one where we point you to if you say, I'm totally new at ArcoLinux, I don't know anything about Linux. That's the one we send you because it has a lot of an overview of all the free open source stuff that's available on Linux, like a Photoshop replacement or an InDesign replacement and stuff like that. So 2 fish is easy. On Excel, there will be all the packages available already. 2 fish. Then we need to log out. Super X, we log out. And on there is the ArcoLinux fish. Oh my god, all these sandboxes, right? They react every single time, they react differently, and then log out, log in. These are just what they are, a manipulation of an operating system inside a window. So install on real metal. But fish needs our config, and this is immediately what you get. And that's because, I just wanted to have some fun, some text, a new logo, so lolcat as colors and such. But basically, that's all, right? That's all. So now it's up to you to see at the code, look at the code. I'm appealing the more advanced fish users, of course, to assist there. And of course, the beginners in fish like me, right? They can play around with it. No problem. Sudo pacman -s, we've called it ArcoLinux fish, I believe git normally, right? And that's the package that's already on my machine. That will put something in the etc scal, which will in turn be copied over to the config to the fish. So this is something you need to study, and we've left everything pretty barren in the sense that there's just that thing. That's what we give you, and these things you either install them or don't install them. This is just for me to start again from scratch, right? And say, okay, everything gone again, and let's do this and do that, other options. So you'll see that everything is quite empty, and that's because fish creates these folders, and that's good. But this one is of course rather big, and I've put some links up here for you to study and to learn about fish. Some tools up here, and here it starts, and it does, it is quite a bit of code because it can do exactly the same thing as bash or ZSH, but now we're on fish. So one of the things we definitely want to do is update everything. That's one of the things, and up all second thing, right? So all these things work. So just wanted to give the word, and as you see, this is the version 51, so the new column is working. Get the word out there. There are some installation scripts to get oh my fish. So there is oh my ZSH, and there is now also oh my fish. If you recognize, if you already adapt at ZSH, you'll recognize the name oh my ZSH. So theming, but also plugins, oh my fish. Here we install it. here we get some themes. There's just one theme I really like, and that's that one. And I'll install plugins. Some plugins I've looked at, and then Tide is another. So this one is another prompt, rather beautiful. But again, that's a personal perception. You decide what you install, so you don't have to run any of these, but it's just handy for me to have it around, and maybe you get an idea, say, oh yeah, I'm gonna make my own installation script, and just give it another name, and it will never be overwritten. But don't use my names. Scale. Look up what Scale is. arcolinux.com, first page, first hit, scroll down. What is Scale? So, guys, fish, advanced fish users. If there are tips, come to Discord. That's the best way to do it. And if a lot of people come, right, then we will make a channel for it. But normally you can put it in the suggestions channel and say, okay, I have this, I have that, I like this, I like that, and that's the reason why. And then it can be incorporated, because after 3 days of search, I think, right, but then I think means that I investigated like 10 first pages in DuckDuckGo, 10 first pages in Google, and then voila, that's my fish config. All right, guys, cheers.